Hi there, David Katzmeyer here from CNET, and next to me is Samsung's F9000. This is the company's first 4K TV that doesn't cost $40,000. This thing is still extremely expensive. It's a 65-inch size. The F9000 is also available in a 55-inch size. We'll get to all that 4K goodness in a little bit, but first let me start by telling you this TV is pretty much identical to the F8000 that we really liked earlier this year, except for that extra resolution of 4K. It's got the same really cool design, kind of a little strip around the edge of the picture that makes the entire TV seem almost all picture. It's also got that really cool, almost disappearing stand along the bottom. The flip side is you'll need to have a stand or a tabletop that's wide enough to encompass the entire stand, or else the TV is going to fall over. Of course, you could always wall mount this expensive television and not be too shabby. The feature set on this TV is great up to Samsung's normal standards. You get its excellent Smart TV suite, the ability to control a cable box, umpteen apps, and of course the ability to adjust the picture 6 ways from Sunday. One of the things that makes this TV different from the F8000, however, is its jack pack. The TV has a separate connector box where all the HDMI inputs are connected. There's also USB ports and pretty much every other port on this separate box. The idea is once a new format standard comes around for connecting into this TV, otherwise known as HDMI 2.0, Samsung says you can discard the current connector box, grab a new connector box for an undisclosed sum, and plug it into the back of here and get pretty much future-proof upgradability. That future connector box will also allow the TV to have the Smart Evolution upgrade, which will enable new processor and new software, so all told a pretty slick way to keep this TV up with the times in the future. Another standout feature shared with the F8000 is Samsung's touchpad remote. Unlike that TV, this also comes with a separate standard remote with a bunch of buttons on it, so you get your choice in this case. And like other high-end Samsung TVs, this one is 3D compatible. It comes with 4 pairs of 3D glasses. And now for 4K. What a lot of people have been wondering, and what we've been wondering ourselves until we got our hands on this TV to test it, is how much of a difference 4K really makes. Well, I'll tell you, at 65 inches, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. We compared this TV side by side with a 1080p 65-inch television, and unless you look extremely close, it's really hard to tell the difference. In fact, with 1080p sources, the 1080p TV actually looked a tiny bit sharper than this one in some cases. So if you're looking at today's 1080p sources displayed on this TV expecting a really big increase in detail, you're not going to find it. In terms of 4K sources, the couple things that I was able to test include some video from Red, which looked very good, as well as a 4K game off of a PC. That's really the main thing you're going to be using this TV for right now, is the 4K video game aspect, and it really does look really good as long as you have a high enough PC to take full advantage of it. Of course, beyond its mere resolution, the F9000 is an excellent performer. It has the same deep black levels as the F8000, so it does have really nice contrast for an LED LCD, although still not as good as a lot of the plasma TVs we've tested. It also has extremely accurate color, and I appreciated the screen uniformity, so again, an excellent performer even beyond its 4K resolution. On the other hand, the Samsung is extremely expensive, and it's still early days among 4K TVs. In a couple of months, we expect some new 4K TVs to be announced, and they'll probably have better specs and at least have that HDMI 2.0 that this one lacks out of the box. So unless you're a really early adopter and don't mind spending $5,000 on a high-end first-generation 4K TV, we recommend you wait. That's a quick look at Samsung's F9000 4K television. I'm David Katzmeyer from CNET.